Hello, how are you today? I am in Roseville, 95678. Very peaceful neighborhood. You can hear the birds. This house is a 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,431 square feet, 2 car garage. Look at that tree, it's so pretty. Nice and shady if you wanted to put a little swing under there to sit. You have RV access, so that way if you've got a job trailer, camping trailer, a motorhome, a long bedded truck, all the different things that you could park there. And I don't know exactly what kind of, I want to say it's a Japanese maple, but are they red? This one's green, but it has similar leaves. So don't quote me on it because then I'm sure somebody's going to call me and be like, hey, get better at your trees. But it's so pretty. There's two of them. And it's great little front yard, super inviting. Curb appeal is good. Roof is looking like it's newer. And you have this great porch, so you can come sit, hang out, rock faced on the lower half. Great double doors to get you in. So let's go take a look. I really like this house. It's a 1-story, so it's nice because it doesn't matter the age of the buyer, because you can not have to worry about stairs. There's a lot of people these days that worry about stairs. So we're walking into the grand living room, dining room, kitchen area. So there's a step up for it could be dining if you wanted, or it could be a living room, because then you have this area, which could be your living room with skylights, and it's open to the kitchen. I love this long, big bar area, and then you can put your bar stools under it. And it's vaulted ceilings with a cool wood finish. These countertops are great because they're nice and seamless. And once again, like I told you before, gas, gas, gas. Who doesn't love to cook with gas? What a great view out your backyard, hanging out, entertaining in the summer. And then you've got these cute cabinets that have the glass fronts. And then you have like another living room over here with the fireplace. So you kind of have lots of options on how you want to set up the house to have it fit for you and your family. And I know I mentioned in the last house how much I love pantries. This one's even cooler because I think the ones that have like a pantry door, I think they're so cute. And then this one's a little larger. You've got a great little laundry room with a sink also, and that access door to the garage, 2-car garage. And then off the kitchen, oh, who doesn't want to have a wine fridge and a bar area? Wine glasses, wine fridge. I mean, it really means your house is telling you you probably want to have wine handy at your house at all times. Okay, so you have a bedroom down on this end, which is great for company to keep them, separate from the main house, or if you work from home, you can have it as an office. You've got a half bath on this end of the house, which is nice, and updated countertops and everything. Some additional storage. So then the nice thing about this is you have access to the backyard this way, and then a gas fireplace. Should be great in the winters. The floors, I don't know if you already caught the color, but I really like the floors. They're super pretty and can go with all kinds of different types of decorating and whatnot. Trying to figure out how to hold this phone and have it look better. I don't know. You got hall closet storage. And then when you walk to this side, you've got a bedroom here with a standard closet. Nice ceiling fan. French pane windows. And then you have your other bedroom. French pane windows, standard closet. So across from those two bedrooms is the hall bath. Little sitting area. You could add cabinetry if you wanted for more storage, but nice and updated and upgraded. Love the shower heads. Okay, so this part I think is kind of interesting. I'm not sure. Obviously, you'd have to put a curtain up, unless maybe you're an exhibitionist. I don't know. But from the hallway, okay, so here's the kitchen. Here is French pane door, which is super cute. Don't get me wrong, I love French pane. My husband doesn't because he washes windows for a living, him and my kids, and they're like, oh my God, French pane is terrible, but we'll clean them anyway. That's a bathtub. So are we hanging out with a glass door so that people can say hi to you when you're in the tub? I don't know. I will say this is cool because it's skylights and they open. So it's kind of cool and it's nice and bright in here. But what a beautiful tub. And then if it were me, I love plants. I have turned into a plant freak. So if it were me, I would fill those shelves with as much greenery as possible. And then probably a curtain. Because I would like to enjoy a bath without everybody watching. So then you walk in from that way into here where you have a primary shower, which is beautifully done. I like the tile work and then the big shower head, but super pretty. And then you have your toilet. And then you have your double sinks, he's and she's. And then a pretty decent walk-in closet with mirrored doors. So makes everything look a little bigger. And it's tile flooring in here, which is nice. And then that takes us into the primary, our bedroom. Also, vaulted ceilings, wood finishes. I think it's cute. The added cool thing about the primary is that you have another French door, but it takes you to the backyard. So that's the sliding glass door I mentioned before from the fireplace living room. This is the back of the house and the primary. So this lot is a great size. I love the fact that the patio is covered because then you can even have stuff out here in the winter. And it's super quiet. So take a look at this pool and jacuzzi combo. So pretty. I love, okay, as you get to watch my videos and get to know me better, you'll also know that I like a little bit of glitter or sparkle or anything fancy. And the concrete has a glitter in it, so they had me at glitter. Anyway, the pool and the hot tub is a combo, which is beautiful. And then they built like a privacy fence around all the pool equipment. So that's nice. It smells so good back here. I don't know what plant it is, but it smells, if we had smell-o-vision, you guys would love it. And so here's a view from the house from the back. It's just very crisp, very clean, and ready for you to move in. The lawn is great because you have a little bit of yard, but not a crazy amount to maintain. You got these great trees. The fence is newer, so it's in good condition. I love these. And then on this side, you could do another little sitting area if you wanted to put turf, or if you want to just leave it. High fences, I think, are so great because it gives you that much more privacy as a neighbor. And look at how clean it is here. And then there's your bathtub window, but it's all clean. It just shows really well. And so this one is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. I think I already mentioned that, but the roof looks newer. The gutters are in good condition. I think it's been freshly painted, so it's all very crisp looking. This also is the 95678 area code. We're literally less than a mile from the last house that I did a tour on, and so the schools are great. Location is great. And then here's your side yard. So there's that where that RV access, there's where you would park on the other side of that. That doesn't look very old either. It's always nice to know if it's an older HVAC, a newer HVAC. All the big ticketed items look like they're in pretty decent condition. So here's from the side yard view. So peaceful. And it's a nice sunny day here today. I love Roseville. I love Roseville for so many reasons. I like the diversity. I like the accessibility. We just have so many options for all kinds of things. Where you want to eat, where you want to shop, how you want to entertain, how you want to decorate. You can run through all the stores in a short amount of time and redecorate your whole house. Home Goods and RC Willey and McCreary's and all of them. They're all around here. So the question is, do you see yourself living here? I've been a real estate agent. Well, I've had my license for over 20 years. I used to do loans. Now I do sales. And I just really love what I do. I know people say that. Some people mean it. Some people don't. I think it's a huge privilege to be able to help people when they are making a huge life decision and purchasing a house. And so what does that entail, and how it involves their family and all of the beautiful things that you get to dream about and pick and do when you buy a house. I mean, you can make this into a pass-through window and barbecue and have your family sitting there swimming and eating and drinking and just having a good time, watching your little munchkins, whether it's your kids or your grandkids, hanging out and playing and swimming the summers away. I don't know. I just love getting to help people make decisions like this. And then being able to come through homes, take a look and see what they have to offer, and then coming on here and showing you guys what options there are, what the possibilities could be. I was thinking I wasn't going to like this house as much because it's not staged, but, and that kind of echoes when I talk, so there we go. I'm trying to not have to hold it the whole time. So I was thinking, oh, it's not staged, it's not going to show as well, but actually it shows really well, and I think that it has a ton to offer. In the backyard, I'm about ready to go get one of my camping chairs and come sit here myself. Like, I do need a tan. Maybe I'll go out there. Anyway, I hope that you are enjoying my tours, because it's a little nerve-wracking talking and giving you all the details and hoping that I'm not boring you. So if you have questions about this house or another house, or I don't know, about the area, Roseville is great. There's surrounding areas that are great too, so it depends on what you're looking for when you're wanting to buy. But I definitely want to be able to help answer questions. So let me know if you have some. Do you have some questions about what your price point would be, what your payment would be, what's going to be the best fit for you and your family? I always, like I said it, I think in another video, but I always play devil's advocate, and it comes down to all kinds of things. I was helping a young guy buy a house, and he really liked this one house. And I said, I don't want to help you buy it. And he was like, wait, what? And I said, it's in an area where it never dries out. So you're going to have dry rot and mold and moisture all the time. It's far down the hill, so you're going to end up having issues with fire insurance and the expense. And I think it'll be hard for you to resell it. And I said, and so if you were my kid, I would tell you, I don't want you buying this house. And he's like, thank you so much. Because at the end of the day, why would you help somebody buy something that they regret or that they can't resell, when the whole point is buy it, own it, either turn it into a rental or keep it for the 2 years and sell it and take that equity and buy something else. But my job, to me, is more than a paycheck. It's genuinely helping people. And I know people say that. I kind of say the same thing when I have somebody, like a friend or a family member, that's like sick or they're going through something, and I say, if you need anything, let me know. Some people say that, but they don't really mean it. And I really mean it, because I really, I love what I do. And I love the people I get to do it with. And there's so many people that I worked with through the years who I had been, had been referred to me, but now we're friends. We're possibly almost like family, because once I get to work with somebody, then they're in my circle forever. So it makes me happy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video tour. I hope if you have any questions, you will send me a message. Subscribe if you like my content, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.